Igbo royal in Nigeria?
No, he's not. He came here as an Igbo businessman selling cassettes.
Are you serious?
I'm telling you.
Cassettes?
Cassettes.
And he made millions of CDs to buy land?
He did not make millions of CDs. He brought in a lot of prostitutes.
Prostitutes?
Ladies. You know the Nigerian ladies on the, what do you call it, cycle and all that?
I don't understand.
You don't know the syndicates of this Nigeria.
So he came selling cassettes, then he brought in...
Then they started trafficking...
Night workers?
Night workers, and now they started bringing Igbo boys and parading himself as the king.
But how does that make him rich?
Because they pay dues to him.
Who pays dues to him?
All these Nigerian boys who have shops in Nigeria. In Ghana here. The Nigerian boys with shops in here. They pay dues to their king. Okay. My final word is that Ghanaians should sit up.
Sit up?
Yes.
And do what?
And defend their nation. Defend their sovereignty.
With what? Gun?
With everything.
How can I join the demonstration on Saturday? What do I need to do?
I mean, you just need to walk in as...
Where is it starting? Where is it ending?
It starts at Obra Sport as normal.
And then ends where?
And ends at under the what do you call it? The shopping mall area.
Are we presenting a petition to anyone?
We are not presenting a petition. Ghanaians are beginning to understand that certain things they have to take it by themselves and fight for themselves. The politicians are not ready for us. The academia are not ready for us. The chiefs are not ready for us. Since this story came up, have you had any politician?
That's quite disappointing, I have to say.
We've
heard some judge say that it's not true, and
I spoke with some judge.
Nothing has been
I spoke with some judge, and I asked him, and he said that, look, Mr. Ayariga, the issue of the fact of the matter is that, to be very honest, this man has played with both parties, and he doesn't know what to say. But what he can say is that there is no such land in Ningo Prampram being sold to this gentleman. He has spoken to his chiefs. His chiefs has called all the elders. They've had a meeting, and no one among the royal has come out to say they have sold land out to the man. But I told him, look, that is not the end of the case. The case is that sometimes you might not have given him the land, but you sold the land out to, what do you call them, estate developers. And then they can in turn sell it out to him.
Oh, okay.
It's normal. So if he says he has it, he has it. He probably didn't buy it from the chief and bought it from the private developer. What can you say no?
But the Greater Accra Regional House of Chiefs has also removed him from the list that I think he was already on.
Yes, they have to. Because these people are not people you can just take them for granted. They have a long-term plan. Look, I'm even told Chinese are about to build 20,000 homes.
Where?
Somewhere around the Ningo Prampram top there.
I see.
Yes. So you see.
To create a Chinese town.
Exactly. Listen to your petition. So the investigation went through. And he was panting, sweating. He's not a king. He's not a what? But this is the palace you've built, and you're calling yourself a king. You're causing mayhem in this country. Your Nigerian boys are going around telling Ghanaians, threatening Ghanaians that if they kill one Ghanaian, Nigerian, they will kill 50 Ghanaians. Your Nigerian people are going around telling Ghanaians that one Ghanaian has come to Ghana and Ghana is on fire. Can you imagine? If I show you videos of this man, he said we are uncultured as citizens. I'm sure I've sent some of the videos to you. Insulting the integrity of the people who has given you land to live, to stay. Can you do that in Nigeria? Then what they should defend.
So why did the police arrest him? And for what? Why did they keep him overnight? What was the charge?
The charge was that, first of all, he's calling himself a king in Ghana when he's not a citizen of this country. Parading around and going around everywhere and calling himself the king of Ghana and the king of Igbo. Igbos don't have king in Ghana. When you're a foreigner and you're a settler, you come to this country. Our constitutions allow you to be called a chief of your community. So all the settlers in Ghana, like the Yoruba, they have a Yoruba chief. The Hausas, they have a chief, the Zambarama chief. That is fine. We can give you that title to be able to be managing yourself. But when you begin to, parade yourself, call yourself like Asantehene and all these other kings in Ghana, and you go walking when you are not a citizen and say you are a king, and you are going to acquire tracts of land and build a kingdom. He who has lived with Nigerians will tell you that, Master, be careful. And let me be
So what report did you give to the police?
You remember when this incident happened? I wrote to the BNI, the NIB and the National Security, telling them to, and then Land Commission and all that, to investigate into the matter and to strip him of the title king. He cannot be comparing himself to Asantehene and all that. And funny enough, this king, or whatever we call himself, finds his way of dining with NDC and MPP. You realize that all
Well, there's some videos that they'll be putting up. Please show us some of the videos.
Yes.
Well, the story is that he was a big contributor to political campaigns.
But not, that can be his problem if they are not arresting him.
There you see him over there.
Yeah, and look at this one.
Yeah.
In this country.
But this is long ago. This is not recent.
This is recent. This is his
not
kingdom.
recent. This 2025. This is before election. I think.
This is before election.
Yes.
But what is wrong with this and today? It's the same story.
Yeah, but he got endorsement from political leadership. That's the point I'm making.
Oh, okay, that's what you are making.
Yeah, that's Johnson Asiedu
sitting down there.
The chairman of the NDC.
Why?
Seated right there.
Does it make it right?
I'm not saying it's right or wrong, but I'm telling you where he gets his power from.
Yes, and he's not going to get it from me. And I'm going to distill that power, and I've done that.
You've done that? You're a minority party.
It doesn't matter. There's one truth in life. The Ghanaian society will rally behind me in any circumstances against this man. If I say tomorrow there's a demonstration, you will see the number of people who come out to support this demonstration against our politicians who are allowing it. Look, like I said, our forefathers toiled for this nation. They died for this nation. Our current politicians, what are we doing? We're selling out the nation for peanuts. Everybody is welcome in Ghana. Look, remember in the last parliament, 2 parliaments ago, when I went to parliament.
So why did the police arrest him? And for what? Why did they keep him overnight? What was the charge?
The charge was that, first of all, he's calling himself a king in Ghana when he's not a citizen of this country. Parading around and going around everywhere and calling himself the king of Ghana, and the king of Igbo. Igbos don't have king in Ghana. When you're a foreigner and you're a settler, you come to this country. Our constitutions allow you to be called a chief of your community. So all the settlers in Ghana, like the Yoruba, they have a Yoruba chief, the Hausas, they have a chief, the Zambarama chief. That is fine. We can give you that title to be able to be managing yourself. But when you begin to, parade yourself, call yourself like Asantehene and all these other kings in Ghana, and you'll be walking when you are not a citizen and say you are a king, and you are going to acquire tracts of land and build a kingdom. When I'm president of the Republic of Ghana, inshallah, no foreigner will own property in Ghana.
Oh, no foreigner should own property in Ghana?
Will own property.
Don't you have property in Germany?
That is the German law.
But if you have property in Germany, you don't want Germans to have property in Ghana?
That's my law as president. I'm trying to protect the sovereignty of our nation, the lands of our, future generation, so that nobody takes. We have limited land. Land does not increase, it decreases. And once it's sold out, it's gone.
Yeah.
And Mr. Paul, if you look around Ghana, check around all the most important places in this country, the very luxurious communities and areas, all the properties there are owned by foreigners.
That's kind of true.
You understand?
From 1960s.
Till date, we're losing our sovereignty gradually to the foreigners. And look around again, all the big companies, from Spinters to everywhere, go around the whole world, the country, it's owned by foreigners. Where do we live as citizens? Slums, areas. We get choked in Medina, we get choked in
Labadi,
we get choked in Nima, we get choked in Kaswa. We live in slums. And the most important places is being taken over by the foreigners in this country, living a life that they cannot even live in their own country. And we are losing everything. And the worst of it is that our chiefs, and our politicians are giving them the opportunity and the nod to take off everything. You are talking about history. Our forefathers fought, died for this country. And what are we doing? We're selling the country out.
What did the Igbo chief do wrong by buying land in Mingo?
First of all, calling himself a king in Ghana is wrong.
That's wrong. I agree with that.
Nobody who is not a citizen of this country can make himself a king in our country. You know the law. It doesn't permit that. So you come in to tell us that you are acquiring 50 acres of land to build a kingdom, an Igbo kingdom, so that it will become one of a kind in the world that has never happened anywhere in this country. Shows that we are loose. We are allowing everybody to take over everything. And you're going to build a kingdom that is going to determine who becomes president in Nigeria.
In Nigeria?
Yes.
Kingdom in Ghana determines
who becomes president in Nigeria. The ministers of state will all be coming and through that gate, and anybody who wants to acquire land or property who is a Nigerian will come there and acquire land and build as a Nigerian and leave. And that's an Igbo kingdom. Clearly, they are becoming another tribe in Ghana. Clearly, they are now rubbing shoulders with the kings of wherever they are getting the land from. And clearly, we are going to have a big problem in the future. Have you bothered to ask the kind of crime rate, then find out the associates of those crimes? And you will realize that 90% of every crime that is committed in this country, if you check the statistics, 90% is foreigners. And
well, I don't know about that.
10 is Ghanaians. Armed robbery,
foreigners.
Nigerians have taken
Kidnapping.
over. Kidnapping,
foreigners.
Nigerians have taken over.
Fraud.
Foreigners. Fraud, 419. Killing of Yahoo, what do you call it, scams and everything.
Fraud boys.
Fraud boys, they've taken over, they've manipulated the system. They are now the hierarchy of our nation in terms of anything. Right now, they're even killing landlords. They come, they rent your house, one person shows his face.
Then 30 come and live there.
Then 30 come and live.
That's true. I hear that quite a lot.
And when you joke, they kill you. Our ladies, they are killing them, using them for their so-called rituals. Very soon, if we allow such a kingdom to happen, you will be registering missing people in this country every day.
Is he an Igbo royal in Nigeria?
No, he's not. He came here as an Igbo businessman selling cassettes.
Are you serious?
I'm telling you.
Cassettes?
Cassettes.
And he made millions of CDs to buy land?
He did not make millions of CDs. He brought in a lot of prostitutes.
Prostitutes?
Ladies. You know the Nigerian ladies on the, what do you call it, cycle and all that?
I don't understand.
You don't know the syndicates of this Nigeria.
So he came selling cassettes, then he brought in...
That is, they started trafficking...
Night workers?
Night workers, and now they started bringing Igbo boys and parading himself as the king.
But how does that make him rich?
Because they pay dues to him.
Who pays dues to him?
All these Nigerian boys who have shops in Nigeria. In Ghana here. The Nigerian boys with shops in here. They pay dues to their king.
That's a lot of money?
Of course, that's a lot of money for him. He's like their god in Ghana. So the fact is that any problem they go through, they come to him, and don't forget, they know how to do this business. He's been able to parade him among all the big men in Ghana, showing himself in every kind of, what do you call it, gathering, and dressing and walking and making himself look. Even he's met the former president, he's met the current president, he's met Asante, he's met a lot of people, he's gone to visit them. That is power he's using to get from his own people. They now trust and believe.
Did he acquire the land?
That is his problem. Whether he did or he did not, he's voiced it out that he has. And the videos are there. So we are taking his word again.
So is he being released on bail?
Yes, this afternoon he complained of high BP.
In the cell?
In the cells. And said his BP has gone up. You know, yesterday when he was invited, he went there with the ambassador. Nigeria.
Ambassador of what?
Nigeria.
Nigeria's ambassador to Ghana.
Nigeria ambassador to Ghana. He went there with his lawyers and all that, thinking that it was the ordinary citizens, what do you call it, NIB or National Investigation, National Security, who would just listen to him and ask him to walk away. This is not that national security you're thinking of. This is a different national security altogether. They will investigate. As a citizen of Ghana, when you send a petition, they will have to listen to your petition.